Well, I don't have a hair dryer, so Emily, you may have to let me borrow yours. Not for hair purposes, but, for a little experimentation there.
I'm sure my cats would like a break from hearing
Yeah,
every day. The cat's ears go right back. Well, that's what mine are doing right now, looking at some cool temperatures.
Trying to stay warm, right?
Right. Always cuddle time. Well, temperature right now coming in from Carbondale at 32. Right on the marker for, right at the freezing mark, I should say, but we are not seeing any frost coming in, so that's some good news. I know yesterday we were talking about some possibilities of seeing even a light coating of frost. While looking at our radar and satellite, don't be fooled, we're primarily just seeing some cloud activity moving through, but we're not really tracking anything at the moment. So keep that as good news, but we will continue to see these clouds that you're seeing on our 4 cameras here. Primarily temperatures are coming into the lower 30s, Mount Vernon and Perryville teaming up. Look at that cloud deck right here. Then you can see it's kind of just spurting right on the left there. But Sparta coming in at 31. Carbondale, you're off to a great start. I think everyone's off to a great start, except for the fact that we do have a few winds out there. But another great start though. Our threat tracker is going to stay nice and low as we go through the rest of your weekend and into the start of your work week. We are going to be cooler today. We're going to keep those clouds around. Same thing for our Monday, but we are going to be a tad warmer than what we are going to be today. And Tuesday, the clouds stay around, but it's possible we could have some evening showers ahead of a system that we're going to be tracking, and I'll talk about all of that coming up in a few minutes. Well, looking at our radar and satellite all across the United States, it looks like it's a mess, but it's actually pretty clear right now for what we could be dealing with. All that snow yesterday kind of fell across Chicago. We got lucky, we didn't see any of that, but our temperatures now are cool, and you can see that across the latitudes actually. You can see that we're primarily staying into the upper 20s to lower 30s, and our temperatures right across our area. Cape Girardeau coming in at 38, Paducah a little warmer there at 36, Princeton seeing 34, Murray 35, and a little cooler as we go further north. So Mount Vernon coming in at 30, Sparta seeing 31. So overall it's not too bad out there, but then you add a little bit of the wind and it actually feels more like it's 27 for Carbondale. It feels like it's 19 for Carmi, so a little cooler as you go further towards the river. Sykeston at 33 feels like temperatures. So these are not doing too bad, but they're not the best when you think of it's spring. Well, we're going to continue to see this cloud cover into our Monday. As we go through our Monday afternoon, it's possible to see a few breaks in the clouds there. But as this warm front kind of starts to lift up here, we're going to start to notice our temperatures rising. And as we get our temperatures rising, we also see a rise in potential of seeing some late night Tuesday rain showers ahead of our next system that we're tracking into our Wednesday and part of our Thursday. So heavier bands we're thinking is going to be around Wednesday into the afternoon hours. We could have a few rumbles of thunder with this, maybe even a few stronger storms, but it's still too early to tell, so don't listen to social media just yet. We have you covered here at WSIL. Once that cold front moves through the area, it's going to cool down, and we're going to have some winds after that as well, like most cold fronts do. But you can download the Storm Track 3 app on Google or the Apple App Store, because as we're ending March on a high note, we're also starting April, and April is known for its roller coaster waves. Now, we are going to be rising in temperature before we get to the system, so that's some good news. It's going to be pulling in all that moisture, and with that, you can get some enjoyment, at least, out of seeing some 60s and even 70s before we start to see some rain and hear some rumbles of thunder. But after that, not looking so bad either, because we're at least staying average for this time of year. So
It's pretty comfortable in the upcoming week beside that rain, though.
Oh, certainly.
All right,
Although we need it.
Yeah, thank you, Emily.